All right, good morning, boys and girls. It is Thursday today, and I'm gonna make a little smoothie. In this smoothie, I ate half a banana already, but I'm gonna put the other half. We're gonna do a little rapid fire Q&A, and go ahead, Allison. Allison, my assistant's gonna be asking me some questions. So yeah, go ahead while I make a smoothie.
These questions are all from your Instagram poll that you posted. Let's start with, can you share a personal ritual that helps you stay grounded?
Ooh, okay, a personal ritual that helps me stay grounded. Definitely meditation, but I also have next to my biocharger, which that's a whole different topic in and of itself, but I have a biocharger. It sends out a frequency and your body matches that frequency. But I also have sage and what else is the other one called? Like
Palo Santo?
Yes, there we go. I'm like, I want to say Papi Wancho. It's not Papi Wancho. Wait a minute. Palo Santo? I don't know, but that one also brings you positive energy.
Oh, okay.
Palo Santo. So yeah, so I sit next to my biocharger, and then I also have sage and Palo Santo. I'm gonna show you guys my biocharger and the Palo Santo and sage that I have next to it. So here's the biocharger, and it has different recipes on it, so that sends out a frequency. And this is the sage and the Palo Santo.
You've been doing a lot of workshops lately. What topics are you excited to explore next?
The last workshop I did was a wealth workshop. It was like a money mindset masterclass. And so this next one I'm thinking about is gonna have to do with communication and charisma. So I have an idea for the name of it, but it's gonna be building your self-esteem, your confidence, and charisma. So excited for that one. Stay tuned for that workshop next.
Going off of that, someone asks, are you gonna do private coaching anytime soon?
Oh my gosh. So I've been wanting to do coaching, like private coaching or private hypnotherapy sessions for a while. And I think I'm just gonna go for it, like set up the Calendly so I have like my personal calendar on my Instagram bio or my YouTube bio. I'm certified in hypnosis. If you're watching this right now, it's highly likely that I have my Calendly link in my Instagram bio or on my YouTube. So if you want to book a session with me, just click on that.
Someone asked, are you a hypnotist?
Am I a hypnotist? Woo! Well, I am certified from the London Hypnosis Academy. And so yes, I practice hypnosis, and even on Allison, I've done a few hypnotherapy sessions on you. And how was that, Allison?
I love them. They're so therapeutic for me. Like I feel like that's my like weekly therapy session, honestly. And I feel like it's more concrete. I get more action out of that than like just talking in my therapy. So I love it.
It's better than talk therapy.
Yeah. How did you originally know you wanted to get into that, or how did you hear about the program?
I originally got into hypnosis because of NLP, really. A part of NLP is hypnosis. Let me blend this up. So that's just a part of the session. Wait, I wanted to add blueberries in here. I feel like that was just a natural transition from doing NLP is to learn about hypnosis because that's part of it. I found that hypnosis is just so soothing and grounding. Like that is probably my best grounding tip is to do hypnosis or go to a hypnotherapist. If you have one in your area or if you want to find one online, like even doing hypnosis on Zoom works very well. And actually, if you're in like that private room, you know that you're not going to be interrupted. Hypnosis can work anywhere. I'm gonna finish blending this.
You are an amazing motivation speaker yourself, but where do you get motivation?
Ooh, okay. Different things motivate me. I see it as I have a fine balance between the carrot and the stick. And have you heard of that before?
No, I actually haven't.
The carrot is that prize that we're running after, like running towards. The stick is kind of like what we're running from. Think of a horse with a carrot and a stick. They're always running, like you have the carrot dangling and then you have that stick that's like, yeah, and so the horse will go faster and faster. Seeing how great I can be in life and seeing what I can accomplish in this lifetime is like the carrot. Seeing the impact I can have on people around me. Like I love seeing that when I practice hypnosis on people. I love seeing that their lives are changing for the better. Stick would be, I don't know if it's fear of failure or it's like fear of not being successful. Like I feel that I must be successful, that success is my duty. Success is how I can be abundant in all areas of my life. So I want success and I also fear not being successful. I must go forward and chase that carrot. So I guess that's where I get motivation from. Cheers! Okay.
Who specifically are your role models or people that inspire you in your life?
It's funny, so that was my Aunt Vonnie calling in. I'd say my mom is a role model of how caring and loving one can be as a mother. Like, my mom is my best friend. My mom is so loving towards my sister and I. So I would say her. I would say my Aunt Vonnie, because she is so strong-willed and she kind of just says it how it is in life. Even if it hurts some people's feelings, like, I feel like I tiptoe sometimes because I don't like confrontation and I don't like hurting people's feelings. I would say my mom, my Aunt Vonnie. I have become my own hero in a sense. Like, I have become the person that I wanted to look up to when I was younger. So that's what I pride myself on, is like being the best version of myself, so I can show the little me, the little Megan, like how great life can get and like who she can be.
Are there any resources, like books, websites, anything that you recommend?
Oh, any books I can recommend? If you come over and you see my coffee table, the stack of books I have on my coffee table is always endless and it's always like rotating. What would you say? It's like books I recommend about what?
Yeah, they didn't say specifically, so I guess
any books.
Any books that are just your go-to.
I mean, anything NLP based. I like reading Richard Bandler. A lot of his books are really fascinating. The foundational books I highly recommend people read that were really beneficial for me is How to Win Friends and Influence People. That was huge. Think and Grow Rich, like that's a staple. Like, you must read that if you haven't. There's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. There's a really good one called You Are a Badass. And I forgot the girl's name. I think it's like Jenny something. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I know exactly what
it is. It's just a really feel-good, like motivational book. I haven't read that one in years, but that one's really good too. Oh, The Alchemist too.
What personal goals do you have for your own mental and spiritual growth?
Ooh, I like that. Okay. Well, I always love reading. I'm never going to stop learning and growing. Like, that is always a goal of mine, is I must learn and grow every single day. That doesn't even mean I have to be like reading constantly or, sprinting and working out every single day. It's just that I know that I'm growing in some area of my life. Even if it's meditating for 5 minutes, it's knowing that you're taking that time to work on yourself. I must do that every single day. It's having that intention of I'm going to grow every day and then choosing where. The goals I have for that is 1, growing every day. 2 is, I would say, it's meditation. That's huge. I start my day with meditation. I have this grounded feeling throughout the day versus I can tell when I haven't, because I just feel like I'm more like breathing in my chest and breathing upward. It's just, I'm very hyper as it is. So it's like I feel a sense of being grounded, knowing that I must grow every single day, meditating, and going for walks are super great as well. Just like going for walks and listening to positive affirmations works too.
Someone said, what's on the agenda for Megan Mae Miami swimwear in the coming months?
Ooh. What's on the agenda for Megan Mae Miami in the coming months? So over the summer, it's been a really great summer because we launched the sun care line, which has been super fun. In December is the Art Basel. Remember we did that last year? Okay, yeah, so we were invited back.
Come up quick.
Yes, yeah, I know. It's like so it's the end of September right now when we're recording this. The Art Basel, they invited us back.
Yay.
So it was funny because that's what I asked for, like asked the universe for last year. I was like, I really want to be a part of some kind of like Art Basel show. And we were asked to be a part of one. So yeah, they asked us back. And so that's in December. I think it was December 7th last year. Yeah. So just a few months away, really, if you think about it. It's like, oh my gosh. So yes, I think we're going to be doing that runway walk in December.
Have you been, Meg? What was the highlight of your European tour?
Oh my goodness, I've been so well. Thank you very much. I would say the highlight of my European summer trip, either Positano, like being on the boat in Positano. I didn't really love Positano, like the city itself, but I liked being on the boat looking at Positano. I also really loved this city. I felt like it was a hidden gem. It was called Mougins. Like, it's spelled Mugens. It was so peaceful, and you could hear like these like buzzing, I call them buzzards. I don't know what you actually call them, but it's like, they're like crickets, but they have this buzzing sound. It just sounded peaceful and meditative, I felt. And I could just, they had a cold plunge that was overlooking the water. So that was like, you could go in the sauna and then go in the cold plunge. It was like this barrel looking thing. I think it's on my Instagram. Yeah. So it was like a barrel that you get in, and it was freezing.
How cold was it?
I don't know the temperature, but it was like, it was definitely a cold plunge. It was like icy. So I think that was probably my favorite. And then like the lap pool, that was beautiful. But I would say like Mougins is this hidden gem, and that was my favorite.
Another Europe one. What was your favorite thing you ate? Need recommendations.
Favorite thing I ate in Europe was that pasta. That pasta was like so fresh. Let's see, that was from Adamo and Eve. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but it was like an Adam and Eve restaurant. It was at Eden Rock restaurant, and we got to sit at like the rooftop. It wasn't just like the regular restaurant. We got to go to the rooftop, which was really nice. I think it was because I was carrying a Villa Treville bag, and they're like, oh, they're gonna like spend a lot or something. Because like you had to have, it was like a $400 minimum up there, but we didn't even spend that. But I think it was because we had the bag, go up here and like buy all this wine, and like we didn't buy any wine at all. It was so funny. We bought like mocktails. The best food there though, it was this lobster pasta, or no, that one was prawns. I had pasta quite a few times in Europe, and I don't eat pasta often. It was like a prawn pasta, and the pasta just tasted so fresh. It was like al dente, so it was like a little bit hard, and with a red sauce, it was so good. Delicious.
Will you be posting more vlogs anytime soon?
Yes. So if you're watching this right now, I'm sure this is gonna go into a vlog, or maybe it's just gonna be like a Q&A, but the European summer vlog that just came out. So if you're watching this, go watch the European summer vlog. So that was a trip. I went to 3 different countries in Europe and a few different cities within each one. So it was Italy, France, and England. So that was really fun. So go watch that.
What are your favorite mindfulness or meditation techniques?
Favorite mindfulness or meditation techniques? Deep breathing, and what I love about that is like different breath work options. Like box breathing is really good, like breathing in for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, holding for 4. I think that's amazing. Or the anti-anxiety is like breathing in through one nostril, holding it, and then exhaling. Yeah, through the other nostril. Breathing cyclically, like that is amazing as well. Breath work techniques while you're meditating, like so that gives your mind something to focus on. That's really important too.
What tips do you have for someone struggling with their mental health?
A tip I have for anybody who's struggling with their mental health, especially in the crazy world that we live in right now, I would say knowing that this too shall pass. That may sound cliche, but it's the truth. Like think about anything that you've ever gone through in your life. That time has come and gone, and you got through it. So we must always believe that our problems are not permanent, that our problems are not pervasive. They're not going to continue on and on, that there is going to be kind of like a season for that. Like everything in life is cyclical. So we have a season for growth and expansion and learning. Obviously there's 4 seasons in a year, so you can take a look at it from that standpoint of knowing that this is a season in your life that you're in. As long as you can take something from it and grow from it, that you're gonna be okay.
I resonated with that. I really like that. Okay, this one's silly, but would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
As cute as it would be to have like 100 duck-sized horses, I think I'd rather fight those. I was gonna say 1 duck-sized horse. I wanted that because you can focus on one thing and like conquer it. But I think I would just instead like to have 100 duck-sized horses and not fight them and just like play with them. Like little puppies, like flying around.
Yes.
I'd like pick them up and like, oh my gosh, that sounds so funny. Great question. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos, and I'll see you in one of these videos up next.